Hi Cherry Stems! If you don't know me, my name is Cherry May. I'm a non-binary drag artist, dancer, and makeup enthusiast. But if you are coming back, thank you! This is my third YouTube video. I wanted to keep doing things inspired by my passions outside of drag, and this week is Prince the musician. Prince has been one of my biggest inspirations for art, for drag, for my gender expression, just for general confidence since I was in high school, and I wanted to share a little bit of my favorite facts about Prince as well as my personal journey with his music and how it's helped me. I'm definitely getting the hang of YouTube, so I think this video is much easier to watch than the last few. If you want to stick with me, learn a little bit about Prince and a little bit about me, let's keep on watching. One thing about having this short hair is that it gets crazy really fast. Let's just take care of that really quickly. I have a base layer of foundation on right now, but I think I want to go a little wild and use my face paints. I have this like Athena palette that I got on the TikTok shop. I started listening to Prince's music again, and Prince, if you did not know, is one of my biggest inspirations and idols, just musically and artistically. I'm gonna do some king-like, more masculine contour with this purple because naturally purple rain, and purple is very associated with Prince. I've been struggling to decide whether to bring the contour down or up on my face when I do more masculine contour. My gender identity and my king drag is so new to me that I really am struggling to decide what I like and what I don't like. I'm sure all my NBs out there can relate to that. One of my favorite Prince facts is that he changed his name to the symbol of his guitar and also the symbol that is my tattoo. This symbol is called the love symbol, and it's called that because it has both male and female sex symbols incorporated in the design. I believe I got the tattoo after I came out as non-binary, like pretty shortly after. Using this brush to blend out face paint was not necessarily the best plan I've ever had, but I'm a little lazy and I do need to clean my brushes right now, so we're gonna work with what we've got. I feel like such a child. I literally scraped my elbow for the first time in like years since I was a child, I think. I did it because, you know what, I'll put the clip in. So when you come see me on stage, that's what you have to look forward to, is me pretending to slide on a surfboard on the ground and then swimming. Everyone ended up just calling him the artist formerly known as Prince, or the artist, because you can't really pronounce a symbol. But he did this because of a contractual dispute, so that he was the one in charge of where his music went and where the money went. Prince grew up and spent the majority of his life in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and his home, Paisley Park, also included an entire recording studio. So later in life, this led to him producing, writing, and recording all of his music at his house. Because of the ease of access of his recording studio, he has a giant vault of recorded, unreleased music, albums, and music videos still to this day that his estate is controlling. They still are continually releasing things as well. My mom is a musician and she went to college in Minneapolis during Prince's peak popularity. So naturally my mom's a big Prince fan, and I have been listening to his music for probably my whole life, honestly, but I never really got to really appreciate it until I was in high school. After he died, I got interested and curious about his music, and so I started to listen to it more and started to connect with it. as I was looking up his outfits and his performances, and I kind of just fell down this deep rabbit hole. And then my mom asked me if I wanted to watch Purple Rain with her, which Purple Rain, if you did not know, is the movie that came out with the album Purple Rain. And so the album Purple Rain is the soundtrack to the movie Purple Rain. So the movie came out in 1984, and it's quite cheesy. You know, it's an 80s movie, but it's so fun to watch. And honestly, my personal favorite part of the whole movie is just watching Prince perform. And I believe he gets to all of the songs in the album, but it's just such a fun time capsule. Back to talking about makeup for a moment. I'm putting some eyebrows on because I am looking a little scary. I used the same colors that I used for my contours in my eyebrows, as well as a almost black deep purple shade just to create more definition. For my eyeshadow, I have a bunch of different shades of purple shimmer, so I wanted to use as many as I could today. On the outer third of my eye, I'm using a cooler toned, deeper purple shimmer shade. On the middle of my eye, like right above my iris, I'm using a warmer, medium purple shimmer shade. And then on the very inner corner of my eye, I'm also using a very bright, super light purple frosty shade. All of these shades that are on the top of my eye, I'm also putting on the bottom in the same spots. As you can see, I like using my finger with shimmer eyeshadows just because I feel like the product's deposited better, but this also happens to your fingers. Here I'm doing some graphic eyeliner, and I took some inspiration from Dove Wings. I wanted this to be very ethereal and like angelic, so I kept going with the white theme, and I did white on my eyelashes as well. Just using NYX lip liner in mauve, and then I'm using my Maybelline Superstay liquid lipstick in Loyalist. I have performed Prince songs so many times, at least 4 that I can remember, and it always makes me feel so powerful and confident. So I wanted to include a few short performance clips of my Prince numbers over the years. Everyone, here is the finished look. So I did this inspired by little dove wings, and I used purple inspired by Prince naturally. I have my obligatory Prince pirate shirt on. Whenever I do a Prince song, I'm always wearing this shirt. All 3 of my videos so far have been wildly different interests of mine, and I appreciate those who are coming back. I'm just going wherever my heart tells me, and I hope that this finds the right people. If you want to see more of me before my next video, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at CherryMayDrag, and May is spelled M-A-E. Until then, I will have another video out as soon as I can. I'm having a lot of fun making these, so I will see you soon.